Sana, here is the dress that gave Musa chest pains when he saw Makumalo in it. Because according to Musa, this is not how a married woman should wear. Now, I will never forget Umusa for shouting at Umakumalo. I don't remember which season it was, but I remember one time they were going hiking and Umakumalo show up in a gym where Musa was furious, like shouting, saying, "No, no, no, this is not how a married woman should wear." I'm like, Musa, like, what are you expected to wear when you're going hiking? And right now, this dress is really, really beautiful. It's gorge, okay? And I feel like Makumalo posted this video out of spite. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Now, guys, let's get into Uthandone's Temu review. I am not happy that the wives did not go to the stage with Samselek. I'm sorry, that was just disrespectful. And it's not even about it disrespect. It's just about how to represent yourself in public. Okay, you guys are there, and I think they are being honored, all of them, because really all of them make Uthando Nesithembu. It's not just Umusa who make Uthando Nesithembu. It does not matter whose vision it was. But for them not to go and receive their award or not to support their husband, because, I mean, if you don't want to support your husband, I feel like all of them, they just should have stayed home. They should have stayed home and be like, you know what, Tina. But showing up to the event and refuse to support their husband in receiving the award was very, very wrong from all of them. Anyway, shout out to Umacele, shout out to Ethel Queen. Shout out to Ethel Queen for standing up. Like, I was so lost. I was so lost. I was like, ma'am, and I feel like Ethel King did not invite Ethel Queen stage. I don't know, because like things are edited, but I do feel like he invited Umakumalo. Then Umakumalo obviously rejected the invitation, and Kesana, I feel like Umayeni and Umangwabe, these two are Makumalo's backup singers. Okay, whatever that Makumalo does, they are going to back her up. So Ethel Queen Genkosiami had to stand. I'm like, okay, Ethel Queen, support your husband, honestly. But I don't know, hey, it seems a bit awkward. Why didn't you just go to the stage with him rather? Because standing on the table, I don't know. But anyway, guys, a shout out to Ethel Queen for supporting Umusa. I mean, guys, like, I'm sure all families fight, but in public, really, you must just act like you got your act together. Like, there is really no need to go in public to humiliate one another. What they did was just very much humiliating towards Umusa, which there was really no need. If they didn't want to attend the event, they should have rejected the invitation in the first place. Period. Anyways, guys, things between Umusa and Umakumalo are still very much, sad, like nothing is moving. It seems like on today's episode, we're going to see Umusa and Umakumalo having a one-on-one. Their one-on-one will not lead to anything fruitful, simply because, I don't know, Umakumalo is refusing to accept Umakwela, and Umusa is pushing for Umakumalo to accept Umakwela. Umusa goes as far as saying that, you know what, if Umakumalo does not want me in her house, therefore I'm not going to be in her house. So it seems like they're going to have a one-on-one, and their one-on-one will really not lead to anything, or their matters being concluded or resolved, okay? However, there is a statement that was made by Umakumalo that I did not like, okay? Again, we're going to see Umakumalo having a sit-down with Umpadi, and they're going to be discussing how much Umthombeni has changed, and I think it's Umakumalo who's going to be just insinuating that Umthombeni, or rather Umusa, have changed a lot. And they're like, she goes as far as saying, I understand ukuthi yindaba Umusa would want to you know, ukulahla abantu abamncedisile ukwakha umuzi just for abantu abawu-2. Like that statement, I'm sorry, it just did not sit well with me because I really don't know what she means. But luckily it was a trailer, you know, we're going to see the whole thing. Because for me, I'm like, do you mean Umakwela and her child? Because those are 2 new members that we know, okay? It's Umakwela and her child. So what is your suggestion? You know, do you suggest Uguti maybe Umusa must be a deadbeat to Umakwela's child? Like, I am so sorry because you all are refusing to accept her. Like, I don't get the logic behind what Makumalo is saying. Really, I do not, okay? I really, really don't. Also, the Umusa told us allegedly that Umakumalo said that Umakumalo feels that Umakwela uzenza ngcono at some point. You know, she feels like Umakwela is acting like she's better than all of the other wives, and I'm just like, I mean, I am following Umakwela on the socials, and honestly, guys, I would be lying if I'm saying that poor girl has ever posted a shade. Anyway, let's move along to Mayeni's storyline. Sana, not Mayeni. Not Mayeni being accused of being an evil mother-in-law, mother-in-love by Umusa. Sana. So, it is said that Umayeni, or rather Mpumelel's wife, Umabiela Amahle, has never visited Mayeni's house. And this is because Umayeni is like, Lalela, I do not acknowledge that girl as my makoti, as my daughter-in-law, simply because I was never informed when people were going to Lobola here, right? Umusa says, me too, I was never informed. I was sick at the time. Which I'm like, I don't know, guys. I don't believe what Musa. Like, I must be like, I really, really don't believe what Musa is saying. I do believe that Musa was informed. I mean, guys, like, according to Zulu culture or customs, especially if you believe in if you are a traditional Zulu and you believe in just Zulu customs, you know, umuyolobola uyambika umakoti ushisa impepho ubike. I mean, ukuthi umpumelelo usekayolobola this that and the other thing, and we have seen Umusa eshisa impepho ekhuluma noGogo Flow so many times. So you all are trying to tell me ukuthi umpumelelo wahamba wayolobola without uGogo Flow knowing, because if Umusa wayengazi ukuthi umpumelelo uyolobola, therefore ubani owashisa impepho ubani owashisa impepho wabikela uGogo Flow ukuthi umpumelelo uyolobola. So nje I'm just like, Musa ngeke ungazohlala gathi. Like, I also don't believe ukuthi you honestly didn't know ukuthi umpumelelo uyolobola. I believe that you knew. I believe that you knew. However, ke guysini ukuthi kwenzakalani kaMseleku, it's none of Amahle's business, you know. It does not concern her. Why efela izono zokuthi uMusa kamtshelanga uMayeni? Like, why is lezo zono lezo mele zithwalisa uAmahle wabantu? Like, uAmahle wenzeni, guys? Like, let's just be honest. Okay, I feel like Umayeni is a bit unfair because now she's misdirecting her anger, you know. Her anger should be directed towards Umpumelelo and towards Umusa, not towards uAmahle, you know. And she goes as far as saying, yeah, even Amahle's family was supposed to... Even Amahle's family were supposed to be attack the cameramans because how dare they, you know? And I'm just like, but why would Amahle's family attack cameramans? Like, how did they know? Like, honestly, they didn't know this, you know? They did not know Uguti Umayeni akazi ngendaba yokuyolobola. So I'm just like, Sana Umayeni is very, very, very rude, you know. But anyway, it seems like right now, currently, and she did explain herself that the only reason she even had a relationship with both Uvuyokazi and Udelrelo is because they now have her grandchildren. You know, she's like, okay, there was no way I was never going to have relationships with them since they have my grandchildren. And she's like, other than that, if they didn't have my grandchildren, trust and believe, I was never going to be getting involved. Okay, the only reason I got involved in the first place is because they were having my grandchildren. So I don't know, guys. Most people were just out here on the socials accusing Umayeni of being an evil mom-in-law, and I'm just like, I see it though. I see what they're saying. I'm sorry, but I see it. I am sorry, but I see what, the socials are saying about Umayeni kind of being an evil mommy-in-law, mommy in love. I'm like, yeah, Mayeni, it is giving mean, it's giving mean, it's giving evil, it's giving. Halala. It sounds like there will be a small traditional ceremony for Usamke, and it's made many social media users angry to see Umaxele attending Samke's traditional ceremony. One user from Twitter said, "Didn't Umaxele say that after 20 years of marriage, she wouldn't attend any other wives' ceremonies? Yet here she is at the 5th wife's ceremony. Interesting, especially since she used that same reason not to attend Umcimbi Kamakhumalo." Well, guys, first of all, this wasn't a traditional wedding. I don't know what it is or what it was, but I assume it was a gifting ceremony for a child, Makwela's child, because remember that Musa did say that he will pause Lobola, right? He will pause going through with Lobola, and you see them carrying gifts. So it does look like these are gifts for the baby. It's not a traditional wedding. Secondly, Maxele said that she wouldn't attend any weddings pertaining the other wives, right? Because she and her husband made an agreement, or came to an agreement, or a promise was made to her that after 20 years, Musa will be done marrying wives, right? So I think this is a bit different. I don't know. We will see tonight. Of course, if this was a traditional wedding and Maxele attended, it will definitely make her a snake. It will definitely make her a snake, but I would love to believe that this was not a traditional wedding. This was more like a gifting ceremony for Makwela's baby. Yeah, I would love to think it was definitely not a traditional wedding. Now, it seems like Umusa will also go and talk about the fact that he will go and make a gifting ceremony for Umakwela, and it seems like he will also ask Umayeni to attend the gifting ceremony for the baby. It seems like Umayeni will be like, no, I ain't going there. I'm not going to attend anything. And this I'm saying because Umayeni will go as far as saying that every time when Musa is about to take a wife, he becomes disrespectful. So judging from Mayeni's experience, it seems like it has happened before in the past, where Musa will be disrespectful simply because he is taking a new wife. So when it comes to that, obviously we all know that how Mayeni, Makhumalo and Mangwabi feels about number 5. The end. Umakhumalo honestly has been very much vocal about the fact that she will not entertain anything pertaining wife number 5. And one more reason that makes me believe that really this was not a lobola, or it was not a traditional wedding, it's because Umusa really did make a promise to Umakhumalo to say, listen, or to the other 3 wives, that listen, he is planning to pause lobola, make sure that everybody else is in good terms with him before he proceed with lobola. And I don't know, guys, but I would love to believe that at least this time around, we all know that Musa has broke so many promises towards his wife, but I would love to believe that at least this time around he will keep that promise. He will keep the promise of not going behind his wife's back and go and pay lobola, like what he did the first time around, paying lobola behind people's back. Okay. And last week, I heard him and Mangwabe talking about the fact that he has not done Umembeso for Mangwabe. And in a way, it's made Mangwabe angry, And then, since it's made Umangwabe angry, I don't really think he will proceed marrying Umakwela while he has not done what he's supposed to do for the other wives, okay? Yeah, so you all on social media have been calling Umakwela names, and I feel like you all just should apologize to Umakwela at this point. I feel like you all should apologize to Umakwela at this point. I do want to say no, it was not a traditional wedding. They went there bearing gifts for baby Meds, okay? Now, guys, we've been watching this season of Uthando Nesithembu because there were rumors that Umakwela is with a child again. But it seems like the rumors were not so true, because where's the child? Where's the child? You all lie. Like, you all lie. Makwela is definitely not with any child. Well, not definitely, but we have not seen any. We have not seen any. I need all Makumalo's fans to take a front seat, because I'm coming for you in this review. You all have been very disrespectful towards me. Now, Makumalo's sister said the last pregnancy that Makumalo had lasted for 5 months. That's impossible. It's very much impossible for an ectopic pregnancy to last 5 months. Now, this is what Google says about ectopic pregnancies. While 95% of ectopic pregnancies occur in the fallopian tube and typically rupture between 6 to 16 weeks, they generally do not last 5 months. Now, Makumalo told us in season 1, episode 8, go rewatch that episode, that her last pregnancy ended due to ectopic pregnancy. Her sister comes here and says her last pregnancy lasted 5 months. Impossible. Makumalo would be dead by now if her ectopic pregnancy lasted 5 months. I'm going to pull one comment from Twitter again. My case sister said her last pregnancy lasted 5 months. That's impossible. You can never carry an ectopic pregnancy to 5 months, as it poses life-threatening risk to the mother. I want to know, how did Mikey carry the baby to 5 months? I'm guessing she wanted to say, how did she carry the ectopic pregnancy to 5 months? Because that is impossible. I honestly have a friend who died from ectopic pregnancy, and her pregnancy was very early. Before 12 weeks, she passed away because probably the doctors couldn't detect it early, and maybe she didn't have a doctor to go, money to go to a doctor early so that they would diagnose her with ectopic pregnancy and they get rid of the pregnancy. And you all want to come here, tell me that Makumalo carried a baby to 5 months outside the womb while it was an ectopic pregnancy? Please. The only way that Makumalo would have been able to carry the pregnancy to 5 months is as if the baby was formed in the womb. If the baby was formed in the womb, yes. Which then means Macele did not lie. Probably Uthobile and Umusa tried to do IVF secretly, and unfortunately it was not a success. Now, this brings me to point number 2. Point number 2, Makumalo's sister told us that Uthobile does have a child. Unfortunately, the child passed away. Right? This is what her sister told us, not herself. She's the one who brought her fertility issues to us. Yet she forgot to mention that she had a child that passed away. Please, ma'am, please. 2, Makumalo was out here visiting Masaule's grave. Like, she can go to the graveyard of Masaule, but she can't go to her babies. She have never visited her baby to the grave. Well, at least in the show, because she's the one who brought her fertility issues to us. And all along, we're under the impression that she has never carried a baby to full term. And now we know that Makhumalo has carried a baby to full term. Unfortunately, the baby didn't live long. The baby passed away. Yet she has never